It's that time. It's your boy Jay Capone. Time for another podcast. But as you know, if you see me, I'm not alone.
You know Davis boy is always in the cut. And for a long time, it was just me and you, Jay Capone.
That's what it was.
It was just me and you. Now I got my dog back in the cut with me. And you gotta know that is Queen B. Queen B, what happening?
What's up?
Yeah, Queen B back in the building. Look, Queen B on that drink too. Yeah, she feeling herself. Jacob Vaughn ain't feeling that right now, but he gonna have to feel that because we ain't gonna turn down.
Hey man, look here.
We ain't gonna turn down.
Period.
Look. She ready, man. Jacob Paul, what's on your mind, man?
Hey man, it's a lot of stuff going on. We living in some dangerous times, and things are like just too much going on right now.
Yeah.
We don't normally talk about current events, but man, there's so much stuff. I got a lot on my mind. Mm-hmm. One thing we're gonna talk.
Think about something, man.
Hey man,
you straight?
There's a lot of stuff going on. Like when you first came over, man, a couple of months ago, a movie was released. What was the name of the movie? It was a no, not that one. The movie that had Juso inspired.
Oh, Soul.
Soul,
yeah.
There was a movie that came out. Soul. You got on Instagram or Facebook or whatever. You talked about how it was such a great movie, man. You know, we got different tastes when it comes to movies. And you was energetic about the movie.
I still like the movie. I still think it's a dope movie. It's probably one of the most top. It's top 5 in my category.
I mean, we all got our own taste.
Yeah.
Me personally, I like those movies that make me consciously feel something.
Yeah.
And it may be controversial to certain people, but I think that we have to have controversy to make us realize what's going on in America today. Mm. The movie that I saw recently, we saw it 2 nights ago, myself and her. It's called Two Total Strangers. Was that not the name of that movie?
Was it Two Total Strangers?
Yeah, Two Total Strangers. And the movie was kind of crazy, man. It was a young black dude. He was stuck in a deja vu situation. He kept.
No, baby, it's Two Distant Strangers.
Two Distant Strangers. Okay.
Yeah.
But I saw that movie, man. They like, I had the full range of emotions when I saw that movie, man. I felt sorry for the situation. I felt confused. I felt hurt. I was angry. I was sad. And to me, that makes a good movie when you feel something when you look at the movie. It was a short film. I don't think it was like 39 minutes long. Mm-hmm. It was a short film by the producer's name was, the director, his name was
Travon something.
Travon Free.
Yeah, okay.
And when I saw it, man, I didn't know how I felt about it. And to me, that makes a good movie. And when we were trying to figure out what we was going to talk about tonight, man, that's the only thing that was on my mind. When you first got here, I made you look at the movie.
Yeah.
But what was your interpretation?
I don't like the movie. I don't know how else to put it, bro. Like,
and what was it about it that you didn't like?
I just feel like, in especially today's time, bro. Like, okay, a black person did make the movie, but the movie market, the whole like the trailers, to, like everything in the movie market, is always just poking that trauma of black people. Like, I understand, like on the opposite side of it, saying, okay, this is what we go through. And the whole notice of the movie to me was, damn near no matter what you do, you're gonna be a target until we address the police brutality situation. But that's they having, like the blood of Africa and George Floyd, this how he died, and this how, Castillo died. Like,
they never said anything like that.
No, they didn't. But I mean, common sense, we know how those people died, and they reenacted those scenarios. But just thinking about if me, God forbid, I'm ever a victim to police brutality, and you look on a Netflix show and somebody's reenacting the way that I died, how you feel? Just think about being that parent.
But that was the whole point. I felt all those emotions because I felt like it could have been me. If you look at a movie and everything is always entertaining, you don't get no feelings from it. I really don't feel like it serves any purpose.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is, every movie ain't for us. It may be about us, but it's not for us. You may have had a white person that looked at that movie and found out.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying with that too, though. Like, it did. It do kind of show you the way that we live.
It wakes up your consciousness.
But you gotta, how much woke you want to be, bro, after 2020?
Well, everything ain't about me. That's what I'm saying. You may have a police officer that saw that movie and be like, man, we do be acting like that. and be aware of the next time he's in that situation. And don't get me wrong, the movie wasn't a pleasant movie. It was a lot of painful scenes in that movie.
Yeah.
But I feel like they're necessary. I don't think every movie is supposed to have a good ending, because if you do that, you don't learn nothing from it.
What's more necessary than real life situations?
But people, if it's almost like if
I mean, you don't have to put it in the movie, because you can search it on Twitter or it come on CNN. Like they show it on CNN.
But
like what else you want to see?
But everybody not taking that in. It's almost like a rapper. If a rapper, if you listen to music all the time, just like the movie has been nominated for a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Because it's nominated, you got people that's going to look at it for that reason. So if you are a rapper and you want to preach a message, or you're trying to teach somebody something, you can't go on there and just teach. They're not going to pay attention to you. But if you present it in an entertaining fashion, people will pay attention to it.
Yeah.
And that's what happened with me. I saw it. If you would have just told me, man, it's another movie going to be on about George Floyd, I wouldn't have looked at it, because I know what happened.
Yeah.
But because the way they did it in a creative manner, the dude was stuck in a time warp, and it kept happening to this dude over and over again. It made me watch what was going on, and the length was perfect. It wasn't like 39 minutes.
I mean, it was straight to the point. But
So-
like I said, like bro, it's.
So
What you think? Yeah, we talking, we arguing. You just sitting here smiling and laughing at. What you think?
I mean, when I first saw the movie, it pissed me off because I got 2 black sons, and that's all I was thinking about the whole time. Like, why they mimicking George Floyd? Why they mimicking just different people that died from police brutality? But I see like both sides of it. Like he was saying, the way you present stuff, people like it's like a special needs child. Everybody like they learn different.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like if you got on a talk show and you talked about it, some people won't even listen to it because it's like that's not what interests me. So if you into movies and this is the way to get your attention, well, let me put it in a movie fashion. But on the flip side of it, I get what you saying. Like, you know, it's enough shit going on. Like, I don't want to see my son if I was George Floyd's mother. I don't want to see y'all reenacting how my son got killed. Or if I was his wife, I don't want you to reenact how my husband got killed. But in all, I think the only way this gonna stop is if we hold people accountable. And I mean, like, if you got good police officers, you know, make those good police officers hold those bad police officers accountable. But they don't do that.
We've been preaching that forever. Y'all been preaching that even before I was born. And even if you think about it, what was the theme song of that whole movie?
That's just the way it is.
Changes by Tupac.
That wasn't Tupac, bro.
But no, I'm saying that was the original. But I'm saying when you think, like, even when you first think of that, even the original, you're gonna think about Pac version.
But you making my point. See, you're looking at it from your perspective. People gonna look at this movie that don't know nothing about Tupac.
I mean, even if you take Pac out of it, the chords are still.
You're getting deeper than what I'm saying.
Go ahead.
The point I'm trying to make is when I heard the music, I didn't think about Tupac.
You heard it from your perspective.
You heard it from your perspective. You thought Tupac. I didn't think Tupac.
Yeah, okay.
So what I'm saying is because they presented it like they presented it, whatever you need to get from it, you will. Just like you got Tupac, and I didn't get Tupac. And you right, there was a sample that Tupac used.
Yeah.
But because I'm a different generation, I heard something different.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm a white person, I'm not gonna see what you saw. So the director, he accomplished something because just like we arguing about if that was Tupac or not, somebody else will be arguing about whatever. As long as somebody gets something from it and you wake them up, that's all he was trying to accomplish. I'm sure. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like going to church. If you go to church and it's preachers, you think all preachers are pimps or whatever, you gonna block it. But if you go in there, he's talking about something that relates to you. If he's talking about football and all his illustrations, you might listen. Whereas that may not interest her or me. As long as you get something out of it, that's all what's supposed to happen.
I just don't think it's a good movie, bro. I mean, I think no. This is what I'm saying. I honestly, when you break it down like that, I don't like the movie for me.
And that's fine.
I think it's a good movie, but I don't like the movie for me because, like what I stated at the beginning, like, bro, they're abusing like the real life situation. I'm tired of watching a movie and seeing a black man get shot, or seeing somebody not doing something and they're reenacting real life situations and making jokes of it.
They didn't make a joke of it. Now.
I mean, not in that movie.
And even in the, but we only talking about this movie. You can't group this with everybody
No,
else.
I'm just saying in general. That's why I said I'm tired of watching movies. Period. So even when we just watched that movie, it was all cool. They went to bed. Boom, boom, boom. They came out. Soon they walked out. When he walked downstairs the first time, and the police walked up behind him and I already knew what time it was. I went to shaking my head and I'm like, I don't want to watch this no more.
As opposed to looking at it like that, look at how creatively they gave it to you. First of all, they didn't offer no solutions. They just talked about the problem.
Yeah.
We didn't hear nothing about the police getting off or none of that because, and a lot of people may be wondering exactly what we're talking about. Mm-hmm. I don't want to give the movie away, but I guess you can't go any further without explaining. The movie was about a young dude. He's Joey Badass, the rapper. He was the character. He met a young lady. They went home, and he woke up. And when he got ready to go home, he was just trying to get home to his dog. He had a beautiful blue pit. He trying to get home to his dog. And every time he would leave the house, he would get killed by the police. And this went on for what? He said 100 times. Yeah. And they showed different scenarios of him getting killed over and over and over again in different ways by police officers. So I thought that was very creative. I'm looking at it. I got the message, but the way the author or the director presented it, it got all those emotions out of him. Yeah. Because he tried everything. He tried to talk to the police, reason with them. And just when you thought the police understood, on the 100th time, he got all the way home, and the police still killed him.
But that go to show, too, like, because I be having this mindset, and I think it's kind of, it's reality, even when you think about the movie, but it's a bad mindset to say, because you got to think about, bro, like, for years and years and years and years and years, we've been preaching the same exact thing as people.
But do you stop preaching, or do you find another creative way to do it? That's my point.
No, you don't stop preaching. And honestly, that was the strongest part in the movie. When bro came home and he was leaving on her home the last time. And he said, and she was like, what you gonna do? Like, he was like,
I ain't gonna give up.
I'm gonna go home to my dog. I'm gonna find a way to get home to my dog. Like, you gonna go back out there and try it again? Yes. Yeah. I gotta go I'm gonna find a way to get home to my dog.
Let me ask you a question, and we're gonna get her involved in this too. There's 100 times that it's like during my particular day, it was Rodney King. Everybody talking about F the police, and they beat Rodney King. Mm-hmm. And like you said, we've been talking about this, I know, since '88 or so. But that don't change the fact that if you hear Baby talking about the same thing, you receive it. Mm-hmm. You don't say, "Dang, I'm sick of Baby talking about," or Lil Baby, or Dirk, or whoever. Mm-hmm. You receive it coming from them. You're not tired of it because it's reality rap. This was just a reality movie.
Yeah, I understand that too. But you got it. This is what I'm saying. As far as that's not a song by Baby all the time.
But this ain't the
damn near, bro.
I'm sure this ain't the only
damn near, bro. Because I was just watching. I was just watching them.
But you
the movie them. I was just watching.
But it wasn't that directed. That's what I'm saying.
Why that wasn't that? What?
It was the same dude.
The same actor?
No.
The same director?
The person that produced the movie.
No, it's not the same.
So that's what all the songs that you talking about, all of them wasn't Lil Baby.
Yeah.
I was talking about NWA.
I get that.
But it's a relevant subject.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Just like we talking about it right now.
Yeah, it is.
So if Sway and them talked about it, we hope people don't say, I'm sick of them talking about police brutality. I don't want to hear it no more. It's just
that's what I'm telling you. That's the. I mean, we kind of going back and forth about the same thing. Yeah. Because we both saying the same thing, but this is what I'm saying. I don't like the police brutality. You know, I'm a substance music listener. Like, I was just in the gym today. Like, my entire gym, we listen to R&B. Jill Scott coming on, Erykah Badu, and what you know? I'm an old soul. I don't listen to no little Uzi and Ali. Like, no, I listen to substance music. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not, even when they come on, they just saying, F the police, and I don't put that energy around me. That's
but it's the same situation.
But you got to talk about it though. I see what you're saying.
One of my oldest songs one of the first songs that I really paid attention to was "Strange Fruit" by Billie Holiday. And "Strange Fruit" was talking about men hanging from trees.
Yeah,
it's the same thing.
it's the same, bro. It's the same, and it's been going on forever, bro.
Yeah.
But how do you even stop it though?
So this is that's my point. This is just that person's attempt to be relevant and talk about what's going on. Hopefully that was in his own way he was trying to wake somebody up. But I understand you ain't gotta like it.
Yeah.
But I saw the value.
I think some people need to see it. Some people don't need to watch it, bro. Like real talk. Because it's a lot of people that take it way more serious than I do.
I mean, but
they'll take it like they like Roots and
you feel me?
Like, oh, this still going on?
They'll overdo it, boy, for a long time.
I'll be mad. I'm gonna be mad about this for a long time. But it's just the world we live in at this point. I mean,
then you drop that, and it's another case in Minnesota, police brutality, and you drop that right. Come on, Joey, bro.
I mean, that wasn't intentional. They
can't pour alcohol in the open wound.
But what I'm saying is, there was no way that the director could have known that
was gonna happen.
That was gonna happen. It happens all the time.
That's what I'm saying too.
All the time.
So do you think, like, I mean, I know it's not really a solution, but if we as a race of people start respecting each other, because a lot of times even if you listen to rap songs, you know, it's calling us bitches and hoes, and then the way that females talk to each other, what's up, bitch? You know, and so in the white man's world, they feel like, hey, they don't respect each other. Why the fuck I gotta respect them?
Yeah.
So
I mean, but that's all part of it. But by the same token, the disrespect, we didn't initiate it. We act like what we see, and if it's not fair, because even when we talking about music, if you come out with something positive, you mentioned Jill Scott and all of those people. You know who I'm finna talk about.
Jasmine Sullivan. Go on, talk about her, bro.
When she was doing the positive stuff, she wasn't selling no records. Now when she cash apping for the vagina,
I'm gonna tell you,
she got like the hit because they get behind anything negative.
Anything. That's what I be telling Devin them all the time, bro. Like, because we'll sit back and just how we always have the authentic conversation when we tell you just like, if you ain't cut from that cloth, you can't get in that room and even pretend like you cut from that cloth. But even on that side, like, a lot of people are shy away from the way they came up because it's almost embarrassing.
Yeah,
like,
it ain't cool.
You feel me? Like, that's why I don't it ain't cool, bro. Like, I ain't gonna say it ain't cool, but it ain't the normal. It ain't the normal way of living in a way. You feel me? Sleeping on the floor, house to house, homeless down there sometimes. Everybody's situation different, but don't nobody want to hear from nobody who started from the top and stayed at the top. Everybody want that sorrow story. Everybody want that I came from nothing, made it out, nobody ever gave me nothing, I'm top. Now I'm at the, don't nobody want to hear I was born and my mama gave me, I had this in my account, I had 3 businesses when I was, don't nobody want to hear that. It's uninteresting.
But the thing about that, man, that's all by design. David Banner got a song, I told you about the album he got called God Box. In the album, he talking about when he went to Def Jam. Def Jam is like the first major independent black label. Russell Simmons, and he had Rick Rubin, who's a white dude. But anyway, that was the first. That was like the home of hip hop for a long time. David Banner said when he walked up in Def Jams today, it ain't no black people working at Def Jams. So if don't nobody in Def Jams, if nobody looks like us, why they care what message we get?
Yeah, I mean. So
if you got a white dude that's controlling what we hear, and the white dude may have a touch of racism in him, he don't care about the community. You can sell all the dope and pop all the pills you want to pop.
Yeah.
The more niggas you kill, the more they gonna love it, and the more I can sell. If Common come here, it ain't gotta be Common. You was talking about who you told me your favorite rapper was?
My favorite artist is J. Cole.
J. Cole.
Yeah.
If J. Cole come in, he gotta. If he positive, they ain't gonna push him. He may sell some records, but at this point, he J. Cole. When he was trying to get on, the record label wasn't hearing that because you too positive.
Yeah. Don't
want
to hear.
You don't hear that.
You proving my point too. That's what we saying.
So, but it's because the people that make the decision, don't look like us.
You right. I ain't never think about that, but you right.
So if the old movie about what's the movie with Damon Wayans about the chains, what is it?
Mm-hmm.
You know, with his brother. It's an old movie, but his brother, he came on from service, and his brother was wearing. They was talking about chains. The black people was buying all the chains, and he came. What is the name of that movie? Keenan Ivan Wayne, not Damon.
I don't know, baby.
There was a movie where he came back and he was poking fun at the industry and how the white people make us get into stuff that we ain't cool with for real.
Yeah.
Like wearing chains. Fiend, they was talking like the chains was crack. So you get your money, you go buy some chains. Just like you get a fix of crack. You was buying so many chains, and his brother OD'd on gold chains. He had so many gold chains, they was wearing him down. He couldn't move or eat no more because they was making him think that gold chains was the thing to do.
Yeah.
But that was the same situation. You're being told by somebody that don't look like you what's cool. This was our music, but they took over.
Yeah.
They literally took over. If you go to the average record label at this point, you gonna have a 65-year-old white dude telling you what's cool and what's not cool. You come in with your CD, that ain't gonna be no hit. Nigga, I killed 4 folks. Now, that's a hit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he made it a hit because they played it on the radio 40
million times.
So,
yeah,
and then you put a bass line behind it.
And now everybody bumping. It's in the club.
Yeah.
Now niggas fighting to it.
Yeah.
Nigga finna go shoot the op. He want to play that song.
Yeah. When the op became the op. You know what I'm saying?
When you start hearing it in music.
When you start hearing it.
Actually, when you start hearing it in music. So.
And then the thing about it, it's kind of crazy, man. But if you get deeper into it, they take our leaders, and sometimes your leaders ain't got to be who you think they are. Mm. Like all the stuff that's going on in Chicago. The reason why Chicago's so off the chain, all the OG gang members are locked up. So now everybody that's trying ain't no unity.
Structure. Yeah, they just young and wild.
You got a bunch of killers that's trying to do what they daddy or uncle did, and now ain't nobody in charge.
Yeah.
So I ain't got to respect. If I'm a Crip, and I know that they sell the Crip thing, but they do the blood thing out there. If I'm a Crip or in y'all Bloods, ain't none of us got no OG to talk to. Mm-hmm. So if you want to go over there and kill 4 people, ain't nobody to tell you, no, dog, don't do that.
I'm the OG, and you know I'm with whatever.
Yeah. We the same age, man.
You know I'm gonna pop by.
All the old heads locked up.
Hey, listen. Them niggas were born after pop.
Hey, for sure. So,
after pop, nigga, man.
For real, man. So you got to think about what's going on. We getting orders from people that don't look like us.
Yeah.
And we wouldn't even realize we getting orders from them. And even with the police, same situation. They ain't, at this point, they just a gang too. Mm-hmm. They're a gang.
Yeah. And even like when Bruh said in the movie though, like, he was like, why did you start being a police officer? And bro was like, I got tired of being bullied. And he was like, so you became one. Bully, yeah. And he tried to hit him with a smart rebuttal, and he say, no, I put the bullies away.
Yeah.
He said that way he hit him with, so I put the bullies away. And Buddy hit him with in the back seat, hit him with like a little whatever. You know what I mean? Like a right type deal. You feel me? But that's why I say, bro, it's me, myself, I never like experienced head on, like in that moment, racism. I've seen it, but I've never been a part of it. Yeah, I've never been a victim of it, but I watched it.
But it's so deep, you don't know if you were or not. Because you don't know what happened in the movie. When you was at Auburn, I ain't going to say no coach's name. You don't know what his motivation was.
Man, I'm going to tell you, I had a situation when I was at Auburn, though. It wasn't like racism, but I just kind of felt some type of way just out the pride, like, cause I was in the student center one day. I ain't have on no Auburn clothes, no nothing. I just like on one of my teammates named Dean. He used to put an outfit on every Friday. Like he used to jump fresh, so it was like Fit Friday. So I dress up and go to class one day. Everybody caught the wave. I dress up and go to. What sport do you play? Like this is like my freshman year, bro. Don't nobody know me. I ain't made no plays yet. Like. What sport do you play? I know you play sports. Like, what you mean? I can't be a regular smart nigga like you. Like, what you? I gotta play sports, bro. No, I'm like, no, I don't play ball. Like, what you like? I go to Auburn just like you, bro. Yeah. But it wasn't like.
But you felt
race. I felt some type of way because I'm like, damn, like I gotta play sports, bro.
Well, I was talking about
racism.
I mean, but
in its own way.
In its own way.
Yeah.
I was talking about Mustard. I ain't gonna say no name. I'm gonna say Mustard.
Everybody know the situation.
But you never know what his motivation was.
Yeah.
It could have been racism. I'm not accusing him because I don't know the man. But when you go to the next level, racism don't look like it.
Man, fuck that. We ain't bleeping that nigga name out.
I ain't trying to. Yeah. You said that. I called him Musty.
No, we ain't gonna call him Musty. That nigga name Muschamp. Okay. Will Muschamp.
Well, based on what he told you, it makes me think it may have been deeper than what you thought. Because like I said, you don't know what their motivation is behind closed doors. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? He could have had a son or nephew or somebody that played linebacker, and he might thought that was his spot. We talked to Devin the other day about the situation he went through.
Yeah. Sometimes
racism don't look like what you think it is.
Yeah, you
just because you don't know why he doing this, it's got to be a reason.
Yeah, you right. But you can't control that though.
You can't control it.
The only thing you control is how you react to it.
Exactly.
And in that instance, it just goes to the matter of that's why I told you is as long as don't touch me, don't touch my stuff. And we can make it through any situation. Yeah. We'll be all right. You call me what you want to call me. Say what you want to. I don't care about that. I'm higher than all that. The truth, sticks and stone, that's I live by. I don't use that saying. But if you ain't touching me, you ain't touching my stuff. We good. Now you do that, now we got a problem. But like I said, you control how you react to it.
Oh, yeah.
But in that instance, bro, like I don't even want to put myself in that mindset to even react how I will react in that situation.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So why even give you that energy? Why even give you the right to say I won in a way?
Yeah.
Because all it was gonna revert to me losing because I was gonna be kicked out.
And then he was gonna be justified in.
And as a
just like what I thought.
He is who we thought he was. You feel me? Now I lost in both situations. For what? I'm not gonna let you win.
Well, let me ask you, Miss Brittany. In the school system, do you see any hints of racism?
Yes, all the time. I do.
Do the teachers treat the black kids the same way as they do the white kids? And you don't have to be specific because I know you got a job. So
I'm not even say the teachers. It goes beyond the teachers. It's the administrators. Like you'll get a white child that do something like smoking weed in the bathroom. They may get
that nigga smoking weed in the bathroom.
Yeah. They may be smoking weed in the bathroom. They may get a couple of days in detention. And then you might get a black child.
Them fan charges in the street.
You might get a black child that, late for class so many times and, you suspended.
But I got to say, now she got a real principal because, I know him. He real. But you had other people that participate in the education of our kids, but same situation.
But the thing about it is he stand his ground when he know about it. But if you the big dog and you got puppies up under you, you expect them to do the job the way you train them.
Yeah.
But a lot of times it don't be like that. So
because a lot of them people too, they just how I mentioned in the earlier podcast. As black people, sometimes we got to sit on our hand and get in rooms. They understand that too.
Yep.
Then they'll sit on their hand to get in the room, and
after a while, you walk out and I can't stand.
You feel me? And not a real, but that's why you gotta try to discern the real from the fake. You gotta trust your discernment.
He know.
Yeah.
He just got his own way of doing
moving about it. Yeah.
Like y'all say, he play chess while everybody else be playing chess.
Checkers,
So he know.
It's time to pay a bill, man. We can come back and finish in a second. Who's the first sponsor? All right, we appreciate that sponsor. We can't do this without you guys. We appreciate you guys, and we thank you for believing in us, and we believe in you. So you continue to support us, and we'll continue to support you.
So I got a question though, since we already on this topic. Could y'all? Well, I ain't gonna say could y'all, cause y'all already together. But in y'all heyday, did y'all like date outside y'all race?
No.
I didn't.
You didn't at all?
No.
Why you didn't?
Because you got to be able to call me nigga and not get mad with you.
Bro, that's the only reason, bro.
I mean, just real talk. Because, I mean, you know, in the heat of a moment.
Bro, I ain't never, that's the most cutthroat answer I've ever gotten in my life.
If you dating a white chick and she get pissed off.
I mean, I know you can't.
What you say, nigga?
No, we're not doing that. No.
So
I know nobody just never told me. Nobody's never gave me that response before.
That was my reason. You got to be able to get on my level. I know you're gonna get mad. You're gonna say some stuff you don't mean. I hope you can control it, but if you can't, that ain't gonna be one of the things we gotta fight.
Yeah, we ain't gonna go down that road at all. No. What about you, Britt?
Man, listen, I don't even like yellow men, like bright skinned men. Like I don't.
The light skinned dudes ain't in style.
So if I can't take them yellow, I damn sure can't take them white.
I'm telling you, better get.
They changed too many different colors.
If you watching, you better. I ain't got no cut right now. I'm gonna give me a cut tomorrow though, but you better get you some chocolate now. Oh gee, I better get some chocolate.
Hey.
Tell you that what it is though, but that's always a.
It's
that's
tough,
always
it's
a,
tough,
yeah. It's
but you know
tough,
what?
though.
I have no problem with anybody who wants to date a white girl.
No. I don't have no problem with it.
But
at all.
that's just my personal reasoning.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is, I think that's like when I was younger. Tisha, which is like my sister, she used to call them over the waters, and she always felt like they got credit, like dudes would treat them differently than they would treat somebody that was either black or black ancestry.
Yeah.
And I guess because a lot of dudes do feel like it's a trophy to have a white woman. So, but if you do that, like I said, there's nothing wrong with it. But it's so many black women out here that are available. Why neglect our own?
I just feel like,
Ain't nobody do it better than the sister.
That's period. Point blank period. Well, that's on Mary Had a Little Lamb. That's on Mary Had a Little. That's just me, bro.
That's you open up this can of worms, and it ain't bad. But why do you think so many black athletes end up with white women?
I'm gonna tell you what it is, bro.
Well, talk to me.
A lot of what I've come to learn, bro. A lot of athletes, bro, they
want that trophy.
I don't know how to put it. I know how to. I know.
No emotions, just talk.
Some of them niggas bitches, bro. I mean, point blank period, bro. They God-given talent, good athletes, bro. But at the end of the day, like they don't be cut like that, bro.
So a black woman be too strong for what you're saying.
A lot of black men are intimidated by black women.
Yeah, because they headstrong.
Headstrong. And it goes even back to the first podcast we had, bro. It goes all the way back to black women. Black women are strong because they came up around other strong black women.
Yeah.
Because they saw their mother raise 4 kids on their own in a single parent home. So now I feel like I don't need you because I saw my queen. I need one of you. Yeah. And because I know how to move on my own. You don't like the fact that I know how to move on my own. So, like, a lot of athletes will even tell you, bro, like, bro, I done seen especially going to Auburn, bro, like, I done seen so many screenshots and videos, and it's never to be spoken about, but I've seen reasons why people kind of veer down that road. Now, don't get me wrong.
Black women ain't gonna get down like them white women.
But I guarantee you, though, don't get me wrong, I done saw some, I don't think solid come with a color.
Yeah.
Like, regardless, don't get me wrong. Like, I ain't saying, like, white people ain't real or solid, but
right.
To mine, I know me and my background, and I know how you got to be able to relate to me.
That's that nigga. You got to be able to call you nigga.
I mean,
nigga, what? Nigga, no, I ain't finna do that.
I mean, yeah, but in a way, like I said, I done seen.
That's related to your background.
I know some solid white. I know like some of my people, like my old team. They in a relationship with white women, and they like solid. Never crossed them, held them down, like real. Like I say, it ain't got nothing to do with the color at all. But I know that's where when you just talking about general population, like black women as a whole, or you gotta kind of categorize. You know what I mean? Categorize people. But like when I say as a whole, bro, it's just black men just feel like they can dominate the white woman for some reason. I don't know what it
but
is.
they, for the most part, they can. Let me ask you this, and this is gonna be very controversial, but it's the truth. If you single and you dating 3 women, you got a black chick, you got a white chick, and you got say an Asian chick. Call that black chick and say, "Be outside in 15 minutes. We finna go."
She gonna be like, "Where the fuck we going?"
Nigga, why you tagging me? What I gotta put on?
Tell that white girl to be downstairs in 15 minutes.
Yes, sir, Bob.
Bob.
Whatever his name is.
Tell the Asian woman to be downstairs in 15 minutes. Who most likely to come down and be outside in 15 minutes?
But listen, when
Just a general question.
when Terica come down, though, she gonna be right. Hair gonna be laid. Eyelash gonna be on.
First of all, she ain't coming down in 15 minutes.
Now I'm trying to tell you, you better sit in the car and listen to your album, a whole album, not a track, or an album. You hear me?
Or even deeper than that. We having a party.
Yeah.
And everybody bringing their girls with them. You dating a black girl. Your partner's got white girls. Who gonna get in the pool?
All the white girls get in the pool. Ain't
none of the black girls get in the pool.
But it's just, bro. It's culture though, bro.
It is.
Culture,
And I'm not saying one better than the other, but I'm just saying that's
the way. That's
kind of the
why.
stuff that you have to deal with when
Yeah.
you limited on one aspect, but then you're not limited on other aspects.
Yeah. But I don't, like I say, to each his own, bro.
It's just preference. It's all about your preference.
If that's your love, bro, and that's who you want, bro, be happy.
Yeah.
Love her like what Boosie say. If that's your girl, love your girl for what your niggas say. You feel me? Yeah. But he's supposed to speak your mind if he feel that way. Your partner supposed to tell you what's up. But at the end of the day, you got to go home with her. Like,
Well, you know, she told me she had a lot of white friends, but most of them was gay, she said.
Yeah, like all my white friends are gay.
oh, you got a lot of gay white friends. You don't like black white. You don't like.
She talking about the past. She ain't talking about nothing.
Not now, like high school. Like most of my friends were gay white boys.
Oh, okay.
Do you think they called you nigga behind your back?
I mean,
I'm just
they
asking.
probably did.
See, I
I didn't make them comfortable saying it. I mean, you ain't finna disrespect me. Hell no.
Oh, I said behind your back. They probably.
But I'm saying if you,
But even
if you
in
check them in your presence, they less likely to say that.
I'm about to
behind
say,
your
even
back.
if you're like, but you got to think too, like, if that's your chick, she'll feel like we comfortable around each other. You know what I mean?
That's why I
you
couldn't
said
do
we.
it.
You feel me? That's just
I don't
y'all.
want you in the car with me when you singing a song and you nah.
That's what I'm saying. So if you can't deal with it, then you can't date one. All right, what about your friends then?
I ain't got no. I mean, first of all, your friends are normally people that you grew up with.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't grow up with a whole bunch of white guys. You know, even at Viga, I went to Viga. When I was at Viga, Viga was probably 70-30, black to white. When you was there, it was like 85 to 5.
Shit, that been 99.9 to 0.1. The 2 white people at Viga that I remember, they were cool. They were cool though.
And no, but
Mitch and Ryan, they played
That's
baseball.
because y'all made them comfortable. That's what they when white people come to a black school, we make them comfortable. But if you a spec in a white school,
This how you fit in, quote unquote. This how you blend in. I like to say this how you blend in. Just be you.
Yep.
Don't go try to
understand it.
Yeah, but that's why you say like making them comfortable, like, cause a lot of black people, bro, we enjoy white people, bro. I like to go party with white people.
I do too.
Cause they gonna
buy everything.
They gonna buy everything for you. They just want to get drunk, jump on tables, take their shirts off, and yell. And all I want to do when I go out is get drunk, jump on tables, take my shirt off, and yell. And that's what I ain't gotta go to the club and
I don't like
nuke in the back of the club, mug, and I gotta worry about they shooting. No, I just want to play, listen to Sweet Home Alabama, and say War Damn Eagle in the middle of it.
The thing about it, when you're dealing with white people that go to a black school, typically, the financial aspect is over because everybody broke.
Yeah.
So if they just like us, they realize they probably got the same enemies that we got. If they get pulled over, the police gonna harass them too. Because you ain't. Because
they
gonna be in the car with three.
They deal with it too, bro.
Yeah,
for real. They do.
So it ain't as blatant, but they deal with it.
Yeah, I got some of my white teammates, bro. Like from Auburn, I'm cool with them and some of my. That's why I say it don't got nothing to do with race.
If you real, you real.
It had nothing to do with race, bro. Like me and one of my partners, we think the Remember the Titans is us when they. Don't you see the family resemblance? Yeah. That's us, bro. That's what we stand on. You feel me? But especially like even when in 2020 when all this stuff was going on, it wasn't no. I ain't feel no type of way when he reached out to me to say, "Damn, bro, like this really is a problem." Because in 2019 he had already told me, "Damn, bro, this really is a problem." Mm-hmm. You feel me? So I already knew bro was genuine and already authentic, not because. He knew it was a problem, but like I say, like, you got to just be able to understand me. And I knew in the way he understood me.
Well, for the most part, man, our nature is to accept people. That's just a black way. That's why that's why Africans, when they got here, or even the Indians, because Indians basically us. Yeah. The Pilgrims couldn't have made it if they hadn't invited them over and took them in. So we accept people. That's our nature.
Bro, it ain't hard to be a good person, bro.
Exactly. Like
it's so easy to be a dope person, bro.
If you in a club and you the only black dude to walk in, you got to worry about that. But if you got a white dude that come to one of our clubs, for the most part, ain't nobody gonna bother.
We finna turn them up.
And then if you bother them, somebody gonna leave that white dude alone.
Exactly.
We'll protect them.
Exactly. Now you go to a white club.
Oh no.
Beat that nigger.
What are you doing here? Yeah, that's real.
No, but bro, we have fun. Like black people, we just not even just black people, bro. Like good people just want to be good people. They just want to have good vibes, good energy. That's why it's.
But we raised differently.
Yeah.
That's like on First 48. When they arrest somebody, what they do when they're trying to get you to talk?
They gonna call grandma.
They call your grandma. Tell these white folks what they want to know. And so you go on.
They know grandma gonna touch that heart.
Yeah. White dude. Ain't nothing you can say.
Nothing you can do.
Get her out of here.
Right. I don't want to talk to her. They'll go off on her more than they go off on you.
So it's just the coach is different, man. It's different, and I think that's part of the reason why, as a community, we in the situation that we are. That's like we had talked about in one of the earlier podcasts about the dude whose brother got killed by the police. Mm-hmm. And he hugged him.
Her brother did. His brother did. Yeah,
that's our nation. You kill a white dude, ain't nobody finna embrace you before you leave. Ain't nobody gonna hug you. I forgive you. No, that ain't finna happen. They finna go to every time you have a hearing, they're gonna show up to try to keep you locked up. It's a whole different thing.
They're gonna be there every time too.
Yeah, that's for real.
Letting you know they got the support behind.
Hey, and then they're gonna have a bus trip to have everybody they can get.
But why? But on your both of y'all on y'all own respective journey of life, why do you think it's like still this way, bro? Like, why do you think we still dealing with like racism and not seeing people for people? And
for two reasons. First of all, the European way is to dominate. When they come, they take over everything. They took over the continent of Africa. If you read the history books, if they go to Spain, the Europeans, and I know Spain is in Europe, but they have to conquer and be the top dog. Mm. And it's because they're inferior. It's almost like, you talk about, there's a theory that if you got somebody that's got a big car, the small penis thing. Because you got a small penis, you got to do everything big.
Yeah.
If you ain't worried about that.
Look at her. She like, nigga, I ain't never heard that, nigga. What you ever say? Whoever in the world said that, nigga? Look at her.
But that's how they feel. They truly feel inferior, so they have to flex.
Yeah.
If you know you in charge, you ain't got to worry about that. Mm. Like the movie we just looked at, when he talked to his girl, and he told his girl, "I'm smarter than him, I'm faster than him, and I probably got more money than he got."
Yeah.
And that's why he felt like the police was messing with
Attacking
him.
him.
Yeah.
And that's life. They threatened by us. Name 2 things that you know organically that white people created without us.
Nothing.
When you go back and look at the origin and stuff, most of the stuff that's out there, we created and they stole from us. Mm-hmm. So what would they be without us? Like right now on my job, I work for a dude. He a good dude too, Barry.
Mm-hmm.
I like Barry. But when it comes to cooking, Barry was raised and cried around black people. If we having to cook off, because sometimes we'll do that every blue moon.
Mm-hmm.
He already know he want the black dude's barbecue. He don't want the white dude's barbecue. He'll tell you. If I was at work right now, I say, Barry, what we gonna eat today?
Barry real though, bro.
What we gonna eat today? Hey man, can you work down the hearts to get us something? He know.
Yeah.
So it's like they know that certain things they don't do well. So because they feel like they can't do certain things well, they have to latch on to what we got going on. But if you're gonna latch on to what we got going on, why not steal it if you can? And they have. I mean, like Jack Daniels. You found out, or I found out, that Jack Daniels wasn't a redneck country boy. That was a black dude that had the recipe.
Yeah.
And Jack Daniels just stole it. So that's how life.
Damn, I ain't never knew that. I can't drink that shit no more.
He got the recipe from a black dude.
No, I'm definitely gonna drink it, but
Yeah. But my point is, we invented so much stuff, and then we so free-hearted with it. You know what I'm saying? I got this recipe for this whiskey. Hey, look, can I see that recipe?
Sure.
And next thing you know, it's patented, and he's selling it.
that's just like that movie with Madam C.J. Walker.
Yeah.
She did. They had the same thing happened to her.
Yeah.
And I ain't really. I mean, I knew the story, but I ain't know the background of it until I really, really watched it. And I was like, dang, that's crazy how that can happen.
Man, that happened over and over and over
Yeah.
again through history.
Yeah.
The dude that came up with the light bulb, it wasn't who y'all thought it was.
Yeah.
It was a black dude that was that.
I
Thank
mean,
you
but
guys
it
for
was-
coming
it
and
was
spending
no way
some
for them
time
to
with us. You
stand
could have been
on 10
anywhere in
toes
the
and
world,
say,
but you're
"I
with
did
us
it."
tonight.
Exactly.
I'm Jake
So,
Capone.
I'm Davis boy.
I'm
so free with what
BMB and we
got going
out.
on.
Did I do it right?
It came full circle. Now we're the opposite. We won't share with each other.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, okay.
Now you got to get it from the white dude because we ain't a threat to them no more. So now they'll tell you what's going on.
Yeah.
But back in the days when it mattered and they was building wealth off our backs. If you got a slave that did XYZ, or you got your housekeeper, she feeding your kids and she making biscuits in there. Ooh, these some good biscuits. Can I get the recipe? The next thing you know, ask your mama in the stove.
Yeah.
When the person that was in the kitchen cooking, she came up with that. You know how many times?
I did forever, bro.
Forever.
It's you will be sitting here all day trying to go back down the list.
But it's so deep, man.
Yeah.